still taste you in the dark. I poured my heart in whiskey just to chase your name, but every sip reminds me how you played your game. My voice is cracking, baby, from the truth you hide. Your ghost still sitting pretty on my foolish pride. And I breathe you in like sin I can't refuse. Every drag I take just burns me with the truth. If loving you's a wound, then I'm still bleeding through. And I blame myself for wanting you. There's smoke in my lungs, and you're still in my veins. Raspy confessions spilling out like rain. You bruise me, you use me, left salt in my wounds. But damn it, baby, I still ache for you. You kissed me like a promise you forgot to keep. Left fingerprints of heaven in a bed of cheap. Now I'm singing through the ashes of the love you stole. This broken song, the price you put upon my soul. And I breathe you in, knowing you won't stay, but your shadow keeps on choking every note I play. If losing you was freedom, why's my heart still chained? Why does every tear still call your name? There's smoke in my lungs, and you're still in my veins. Raspy confessions spilling out like rain. You bruise me, you use me, left salt in my wounds. But damn it, baby, I still ache for you. You're the burn I never heal, the truth I never face, the taste I never lose, baby. I still taste you. Smoke in my lungs, you in my veins. I'm drowning slow in all our stains. I whisper your name, I curse it the same. I'm done, but my heart remains. Yeah, I still taste you. I walked away from every promise that you stained, 'cause every night with you just sounded like my blame. You kept me drowning in the silence you create. called it loving when you knew it wasn't fake. You held tight, but you never held me true. You won't lie, but you live inside the gloom. So this is the last place I break, right at the edge where you left my heart to shake. You kept me waiting for a love you wouldn't make, and now I'm learning not to bend for your mistakes. This is the last place I break. You always needed me to carry all your storms. You took the shelter, but you never kept me warm. You said forever like a story you rehearsed, but every ending that you wrote just made it worse. You want truth, but you run from what is real. You want touch, but you never wanna feel. So this is the last place I break, right where you told me that my giving was your take. You kept me hoping for a love that wouldn't stay, and now I'm choosing not to fall the same old way. This is the last place I break. I used to fold myself just trying to fit your wounds, but saving you was just a thread I pulled too soon. If loving me was something you could never face, then losing you is finally something I can take. So this is the last place I break, the final shadow where I lay down that mistake. You held my heart, but only just enough to ache. But now I'm rising from the pieces you unmade. This is the last place I break. The last place I keep calling like it's something I should chase, but every promise that you give just fades away. You say you're growing, but you never change. You want my fire, but you still fear the flame. You talk big, but you never follow through. You want love, but you don't know what lovers do. Baby, I'm colder than your love tonight, 'cause you only hold me when the timing feels right. You keep on saying that you're trying your best, but if I'm honest, you're just failing the test. So I'm colder, colder than your love tonight. I gave you chances that you never said. You talk smooth, but you never tell the truth. You want me, but you don't know what to do. Baby, I'm colder than your love tonight, 'cause you only hold me when the timing feels right. You keep on saying that you're trying your best, but every promise is a weight on my chest. So I'm colder, colder than your love tonight. Just trying to make you proud, but now I see that loving you was never allowed. You want devotion with a heart you never show. You want forgiveness, but you don't wanna grow. Baby, I'm colder than your love tonight, 'cause you only want me when the world feels like I learned the truth and now I see through your lies. I'm not the woman who will fight for your pride. So I'm colder, colder than your love tonight. Colder than your love tonight. Colder. Don't fade on me, baby. You slid back into my mind like a borrowed sin. Same old whisper, same baby, let me in. I swore I quit you, but you cling like nicotine. A ghost I breathing deeper than I ever mean. And I know I should have turned away before, but your shadow fills the room like it's mine forevermore. You're the smoke in my veins, the burn I can't erase. Every time I try to run, you pull me back again. You're the bruise in my soul, the ache that won't let go. Baby, loving you is poison, but I drink it whole. I trace the outline of the hurt you left behind, a silhouette of you still carved into my spine. You say you're sorry, but your sorry never stays. Just another promise dying in the head. I still keep falling for the lies you spin, 'cause the truth is colder, baby, than the hell we're living in. You're the smoke in my veins, the burn I can't erase. Every time I try to run, you pull me back again. You're the bruise in my soul, the ache that won't let go. Baby, loving you is poison, but I drink it whole. You hold me slow, like perfume on a dying note. I keep breathing you in, even when it hurts. You're the smoke in my veins, the fire in my bones. I keep losing every battle just to feel you close. You're the bruise in my soul, the pain I can't control. Baby, if you leave me, I'll still chase. your memory on the nightstand by the door. Watch it fade like perfume I don't wear anymore. These 3-beat nights keep pulling me back to you. Every chord I strike reminds me what you put me through. And I still hear your voice in the dust of the room, like a borrowed dream that left too soon. If loving you was sin, I'd do it all again, even though it led me to my ruin. This 3-beat goodbye keeps echoing in my bones. I loved you too deep, now I'm learning to be alone. You tore me apart, then called it love in disguise. But I'm done bleeding for your pretty little lies. I trace the letters that you carved into my skin, promises you whispered like a violin. But every word you gave was painted in deceit, and I kept dancing to your same old crooked beat. And I still hear your laugh in the back of my mind, mocking every hope I left behind. If losing you is freedom, why do I still drown in the ghost of you that keeps coming around? This 3-beat goodbye keeps echoing in my bones. I loved you too deep, now I'm learning to be alone. You tore me apart, then called it love in disguise. But I'm done bleeding for your pretty little lies. I let you break me slow, no by no, beat by beat. But tonight I'm healing on my own 2 feet. This 3-beat goodbye is the last song I'll sing for you. I'm done with the shadows you dragged me through. Your love was a storm, mine was the sky. But baby, this is my 3-beat goodbye. You keep talking like you're ready to be real, but every promise that you make just never feels. You want devotion, but you never take the lead. You want the loving, but you never meet the need. You talk loud, but the actions never show. If you want my time, then you gotta let me know. If you want love, then act right, boy. Don't come around me with that halfway joy. You say you're trying, but you're stuck in your pride. You want attention, but you never provide. If you want love, then act But every answer that you want, you push away. You want the passion, but you fold when it's real. You want the comfort without learning how to feel. Yeah. You talk smooth, but the truth don't match your tone. If you want my trust, then you gotta stand your own. If you want love, then act right, boy. Don't come around me with that halfway joy. You say you're trying, but you don't wanna grow. You want the honesty, but not the echo. If you want love, then act right, boy. You say you're changing, but I'm seeing the same. Still playing victim in your own little game. If you want something real, then step to the line. It ain't that hard if you decide you wanna try. If you want love, then act right, boy. Stop bringing problems you don't plan to destroy. You want my heart, but you won't make a move. I need a man who's got something to prove.